today is a big day. Today is the day we launch a movement. A movement that has taken a while to start. I know you all know the gentleman in front of us. This is the sound, and this is the future of Kenyan music. So I don't want to say much. I'll allow these two great men to introduce themselves and then tell you exactly what you're doing on Friday.
Alright, hi everybody. My name is Ethan Muziki. I'm a singer, songwriter, and the merchant of hope. Na niko very excited that you're here with us. We have super great news manze, yani kitu tunaenda kufanya Friday hata sijui. Sets ni noma sana, but yeah, tutaongea a little bit more about it.
Yeah. Hi guys, my name is Kinot. I am a singer, songwriter, entertainment lawyer, and just as everyone who's talked before me has said, we are super excited for what we're about to do on Friday, and I am so glad that phrase you as a movement, because I feel like that's exactly what this is.
Yeah.
And it's about to be quite an interesting end to the year.
The unique thing about Ethan and Kinot, they remind me of where the real classic Kenyan music began, when we had safari sounds, music that we could export to the rest of the world. I know you know that a song of Jambo Bwana, the mushrooms, and what they're trying to create is a unique sound for Kenya, just like what Oliver Mtukudzi was able to do down in the south. So it's so amazing. And what made me want to be part of what they're doing and give my little support is they've really been ignored by the mainstream media, because mainstream media believe there's a certain sound that the radio station or television channel should listen to. So it's more Afro, more Amapiano, more Bongo. Theirs is so authentic, and that's what is exciting. You saw their performance at Sarit, you saw everybody singing word to word. That means they're already creating their own movement. And it's so exciting. We live in exciting times to see you guys come up with a sound that we can all celebrate. And we live in interesting times. So this is the future. This is the movement. And we just getting started. Yeah. And thanks for also believing in me.
Okay, a question to Ethan and Kinot. Last time we saw you share at Sarit and people were so happy. And you know what, right now we have high expectations.
Yeah.
You guys. Maybe how ready are you to make that? And also, maybe in kitu gani kilifanya you believe so much in Churchill. Of course we have so many people, but you decided to work with Churchill. Why?
Thank you. So we, first of all, luckily we have been performing for the longest time, because
just for some purposes, can move closer together.
Okay. So we have been performing for the longest time. Ata interestingly, venye tu Churchill wamesema, direction we take with our music, sio particularly chasing anything mainstream, ni kujaribu ku create communities. So for us to create communities, we had to play so many shows and you know, the people tuna interact now. And so una find already, even before we started planning this show, already kulikuwa na a lot of hours of experience in terms of playing live. So now when we were thinking about this show, ilikuwa watu wamekuja show zetu, unajua, so tutawapatia nini yenye either kama umekama ama hujai kama, this one is just going to be extremely different. And so even before we announced the show, already tulikuwa tumeanza rehearsals. It's been like so many hours of rehearsals, overnight rehearsals. I feel like we are extremely ready.
Yeah, and I'd say one thing that I love about Churchill, honestly, is just his purity and his readiness to support. He has been such an instrumental part in helping us curate this show, and I feel like we wouldn't have done it this way with anyone else, honestly. Like, it was just aligned for it to happen, and that's one thing I'm super grateful for it happening. Ilikuwa tu ni the things that you just say zilikuwa designed to happen, which for us has been quite a beautiful journey. Yeah.
There's someone who said, who sang, kama zipe miaka 7 ndio julikana.
Yashinski.
Miaka 7
miaka 8
we can't wait. So these guys need to go out there. It's interesting when you go to the sponsors and they'll say that we just have to do something special. Then from there, I think after Friday we'll have a very different discussion. It was the same when we were starting comedy. It didn't matter how funny you are, but can you talk like more? Because at that time it was ridiculous. And so it was very hard to get gigs back then. But with time, na hiyo miaka 8 tuliona for sure, it was not easy. So we want to capture what they have, and they are hungry for success. We need to capture that, and I'm sure you great people are going to support this initiative. We play more Kenyan music. We love our own, and we push this agenda. We just be specific, deliberate, that we want something, a great sound to come out of this place, Kenya. And I'm glad these two gentlemen are leading that cause. So I hope we're going to get that support. You got support? Yes. Okay. Do it for the next generation. Sawa.
Churchill na Ethan Kinot. Swali ni umekuja kuwa pamoja na are you working as a manager ama ni partnership?
No, I can't manage them. These guys are big. These guys are huge, but I'm just offering my little support in terms of production, advice. We just get started. Then the rest they'll figure it out. They'll choose their managers. They'll choose the record label they want to sign up with. Me or to the initial push to answer now. Yeah. Oh, you want to hear them sing? Yes.
Navyokupenda huongezeka zaidi kila jioni. Navyokupenda huongezeka zaidi kila jioni. Jioni, kila jioni. Jioni, kila jioni.
Just a quick question.
Can you tell us how you guys, the two of you, how you meet and what has kept you together? Because working together, it's not easy, but you guys are still working together. We would like to know how you guys get to know each other.
Okay, so Ethan and I met at a competition like 3 years ago. We were competing for guitar, and he ended up winning. I came in third. So what happened after that, he'd seen some of my performances. I was just starting out in playing music, performing rather. So he saw some of the songs that I performed, and he was like, you know what, I think this song would do so good in studio, you should come through, and then we record. We recorded the song, and then we lost the files. But later on, having seen the experience of what that was for me, I was like, you know what, I actually want to do, I want to record my music. So I hit him up like 5-6 months later, and I was like, I think I'm ready. And he was like, you know what, let's do it. So from 3 years ago, we've just been working together, making music when we can, just pushing each other, and I'd say he literally just got me into the game, man. So yeah.
And it's so interesting that you're saying it like that, Drew. I feel like the moment Kin and I started working together, push yake, yani the way anajituma, the way anaweka kazi, ni kama it helps to keep my fire burning, you know. Juu unajua ukiwa ukipatana na mtu na pia ako as excited about music as you are, you feel like you're not alone in the journey. So thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Bless
Yeah.
you.
Just to ask, because I've seen you quite a number of times performing before, and if I'm not wrong, I stand corrected. used to work with King Kaka Empire. Yeah, so how is it from when you started and now? And number two, because Sauti Sol has announced they're closing down Sauti Sol. Do you think the next Sauti Sol, are you taking the space, or who do you want to take the space if it's not you?
Well, the journey for me genuinely has been very imekuwa eye-opening. Kuna vitu mingi zenye nimelearn along the way. Kuna so many people wenye nimemeet along the way. So hapo tu naweza sema the journey imekuwa poa. Just isn't that too much into the details. Lakini about the second question is about
Sauti Sol.
about Sauti Sol. Well, I feel like I genuinely really love Sauti Sol, obviously manze, yani vitu wamefanya for the industry, but labda ni juu we are not particularly a band, yeah, so ni ngumu kusema we are the next Sauti Sol, but na feel wametengeneza a very beautiful way for everybody.
Yeah.
At least hivyo so inamaanisha we can also create things now from penye wameiweka.
Yeah, tunacheki standard yenye wamefika, and we are like, okay, if that is achievable, what more can we achieve with the amount of time that they have?
Yeah.
And pia natupea two goals, tunaangalia tuko like, okay, wamefika level fulani, it's only fair that we surpass that, because it's eye-opening for the generation in itakam, so that 10 years down the line when people look at us, they're like, you know what, Ethan and Kinot got to a certain point, I think it's about time we surpassed it. Just to bring that culture, to bring that psyche, you know, vitu zingine ziache kukaa unachievable, like playing stadiums and doing all these things that are done around the world. We want to make them happen, and I feel like it's about time we got to doing that.
But the reason why I've said Sauti Sol is because the genre that you're doing is almost the same. You're doing a genre that almost look the same as Sauti Sol. Now, do you think waki break up, and of course they're going to be single artists, do you think